Some politicians inherit a name, others inherit a network, and some build their place, step by step, through conviction, work, and an unshakable belief in their country. Amir Ohana belongs to the latter. Born in Beersheba, the son of Moroccan Jewish parents, Ohana's story is in many ways an Israeli story, a story of origins, opportunity, service, and ambition. He served in the Israel Defense Forces and the Shin Bet. He became a lawyer, then a member of the Knesset, a minister, and ultimately Speaker of Israel's parliament. But political careers are not defined only by the positions people occupy. They are defined by what people reveal about themselves once they reach them. Ohana has never hidden who he is. Jewish, Israeli, Sephardic, a man of the right, a believer in security, a believer in his country. Identities that others might see as contradictions became for him different parts of the same Israeli story, and perhaps that explains something about his political strength. He appears comfortable with who he is, and therefore comfortable telling Israelis what he believes. As Speaker of the Knesset, Ohana has occupied one of Israel's most symbolic positions through some of the country's most difficult years. Political division, October 7th, terrorism, the hostage crisis, international pressure, moments that tested Israel and its leaders. Through them, Ohana projected something consistent: conviction. Shortly after becoming speaker, he expressed his understanding of democracy in 4 words: "The nation is the sovereign." Simple words, but important ones, because political power is temporary. The people are not. Then came October 2025. President Donald Trump stood before the Knesset. Ohana addressed a man he believed had changed Israel's strategic environment through the Abraham Accords and through his support for Israel. His words were extraordinary. "Thousands of years from now, the Jewish people will remember you." It was not cautious language. It was not diplomatic language. It was Amir Ohana, direct, loyal, unapologetic about what he believes. There will always be disagreement about politicians. There should be. That is democracy. But beyond the disagreements, elections are also moments to ask a more fundamental question. What kind of leadership does a country want? Amir Ohana has offered his answer. Leadership rooted in conviction, in loyalty, in identity, and in the belief that serving Israel means never being embarrassed about standing up for it. His next chapter belongs to Israeli voters. They will decide. But whatever that decision, Ohana has already established something important in Israeli public life. He did not allow his origins to define his limits. He did not allow his identity to become an obstacle. And he did not reach one of the highest offices in the country by pretending to be someone else. He reached it by knowing exactly who he was. Perhaps that is the most revealing thing about Amir Ohana. In a political world where positions can change and popularity can disappear, conviction still matters. This is Amir Ohana, a son of Israel. This is the reminder, because before choosing tomorrow, it is worth remembering who stood for what yesterday.